Hey, what's going on, you guys? Master is back again with another review, and this time the game we're going to be talking about is J-Star's Victory Versus for the PS4 and PS3. Now, when this game was first announced for America release date, I was doing some serious mental backflips, and the reason why I say mental is because I'm fat-ish. So yeah, this game, I think is freaking awesome. It's such a great fighting game. It's kind of a fighting game I've been pretty much dreaming about for a while, since pretty much I love watching animes, and I've always wanted a fighting game with a bunch of my favorite anime characters all together. Now, I don't read too much of the Shonen Jump manga series, but I used to read them quite a bit actually, but I pretty much stopped. I just watch whatever's on Netflix, pretty much whatever anime I can start watching. I have been watching Naruto, that I've been trying to get by and watching the whole thing. It actually has a really good story to it, but enough about that. Well, this game has over 50 characters to choose from over 30 series. That's actually a really great roster of characters. There's also a great adventure mode in it, with a pretty decent story. You know, the game's adventure mode, called J Adventure, takes place in the Jump World universe. As the story begins, each of the characters is preparing for the J Battle Festival, which is a tournament held every 45 years. In which, heroes compete to determine who is the strongest, pretty much, which actually sounds pretty cool to me. I've only just started it. I've mainly been just trying to practice with each character, unlock characters. The fighting in the game is a lot like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, or like the Tenkaichi games, in a way which, with the way you fight and lock on with your opponent whenever you use one of your specials and stuff like that. Now, when you try to use one of your specials, it eats up stamina, which is very important in the game, which also determines when you could block, your dashing, and to do your regular specials. It's like, for example, when Naruto does his Rasengan in the game, which is just a regular special. Once you press circle or B, you can recharge it by powering up, kind of like you do in traditional Dragon Ball Z games. When you have Goku or somebody just charging up your ki, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. Same thing as in this game. So yeah, that's why I want to pick it up if you have played Dragon Ball Z games before. It's pretty much the basics and stuff. So if you played Tenkaichi or Xenoverse, you pretty much know how to play J-Stars. Now, however, though I do love this game, there are some things I don't like about it. Just as the blocking, I'm not a huge fan of the blocking. It sucks. You have to really time your blocking, or else there's no way to get out of a combo once the CPU has you in one. Another thing about it is the way you unlock characters. You use up what they call J points, which you gain during when you're playing regular single player versus mode, or when you are doing J Adventure. You get more points, and you spend that points on buying new characters. It doesn't sound bad, but you also have to have enough slots to unlock characters. So you could have 20,000 J points, but you can only have, let's say you only have 4 slots available. That means you can only unlock 4 characters right there, which I guess in a way is kind of smart, because then everyone will be unlocking the characters within 5 minutes or a few battles or so. So I guess it's not so bad. I'm just not a huge fan of it, I guess. But it's something you live with. It's not really a deal breaker, but it is it does suck, and it is a pain in the booty.
That's what she said.
Overall, this is a great fighting game that every anime fan should look into getting. It's such a great game, but this is just my personal opinion, really. It's just the type of game you have to add to your library, I think, if you're an anime fan. I do wish there were more characters, such as from Fairy Tail or from Sword Art Online, which I also love watching. So I guess if I was to give this a score, I give it like a no score, probably like a 5 out of 5. I'm gonna say for this one, because I just haven't. I mean, you can't say there's many games you've played where you have all these anime characters in one fighting game, like in the Dragon Ball Z combat system. So, but there's just my opinion. This is my review. But I do recommend this game. You guys should definitely check it out. If you want, you could click on my channel. I do have a gameplay video of my first impressions on the game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate it so much. And share with your friends. And don't forget also check out my Facebook page and my Twitter. Links will be in the description. And yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Take care.